Hey guys, welcome to the very first review and video blog of Andy's yearly lessons. I'm really excited for everyone to watch over the progress of Andy's game, and hopefully you may be able to take some pieces of information and apply it to your own game. So throughout the year, I'll be working with Andy on all aspects of his game, from technical swing changes in his full swing, to altering his pitching technique and chipping style, to working on areas of the mental game and changing his thinking patterns. Each week will be really informative, and I'll explain exactly how Andy makes the changes. Of course, what I decide to work on with Andy is specific to his needs, and all the drills you'll see throughout the videos may not be needed for your own unique game. So, last week, me and Andy met up and we decided to have a little bit of a review session, and I wanted to have a little look at all the areas of his game. So I'm going to show you some of the videos now that we've taken of his full swing of his irons, full swing of his drivers, how he hits specialty flop shots, bunker shots, his standard chip shots. And I'm just going to give you a quick little look over. I'm not really going to go into much detail on his technique yet, but it will give you a chance to see how he performs his shots. So the first swings you're going to see are Andy hitting a 7-iron. I'm just going to run the swing through on the left. Sorry about the down the line view. As you can see, the sun was straight into the camera lens, so the view basically makes the picture pretty dark. We will be working on fixing that little problem. Okay, so one of Andy's faults, or one of the problems he had, was he tended to either slice the ball or pull it or hit a pull draw to the left. So his golf ball was starting too far to the left and it was curving further left. And now and again, the ball was starting left and slicing off to the right. So overall, he had problems with accuracy and controlling the curvature of his shots. I'm just going to stop this swing on the right. If I just get your attention, I'm just going to make this a full screen, and I want you guys to notice on the downswing how he starts coming over the top of the golf ball, and when we get to this position, also known as position 5, when the left arm is level to the ground, you can see that it's in a position in which we would call out. So his left arm is in the same alignment as his toes. Okay. Something that we're going to work on in the first lesson is trying to get that alignment more in. When the left arm is pushed out too much, as in Andy's case here, let me just get rid of the lines here so you can see this. If he continues to turn, the shaft is way outside the hands. Okay, it's positioned way out to the right, and then the golf club swings down, cuts across the golf ball. And like Andy was saying, the golf ball is either starting left and then going further left, or it's just starting left and then cutting back into the right. And then that is dependent on where the face is aiming at impact. So, in the first lesson, we're going to work on changing Andy's left arm alignment. And I pulled up a swing here on the left of Rob Rock, just to compare the differences in the two. So I'm going to bring them both down now during the downswing and stop them when both of their lead arms are level to the ground. The left arm is level to the ground, which is pretty much at this point here. You can see how Rob Rock's left arm is across his body. Okay, it's not along the toe line. And then you can see Andy's actually, if anything, you could almost say that it's actually out a little. Okay, so completely different. That is going to be the first change that we're going to work on to help Andy stop cutting across the golf ball and allow him to swing the club more from in to out, to reduce the pulls and the slices. So, having seen what we're going to be working on with Andy in the very first lesson, I'm now going to leave you the chance to view how he performs the rest of the shots. Like I say, the driver swing, the chipping, the flop shots, bunker shots. I'm going to have you make your own judgments of what needs to be worked on, and then throughout the weeks of the year, I'll be tackling each issue and showing you exactly how I change them and hopefully improve them. So here's Andy with his driver swing. His bunker shots. His flop shots. His chipping action. And finally, a 50-yard pitch shot. So finally, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you're going to stick with us throughout the year and watch Andy's progression throughout the year, and hopefully get his handicap to come down and improve the quality of his golf shots. So next week will be session 1, and we know what we're going to be working on. We're working on the lead arm alignment to help reduce the amount Andy cuts across the golf ball, to stop the ball from curving off to the right, and to stop him from hitting those pull shots to the left. See you next week, guys.